Go lay down. Go lay down. Hey y'all, welcome to Dig It Homesteading. I'm Jamie, and if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Please feel free to hang around a little while longer and check out some of the videos. And if you're not, thanks for coming back. As you can see, it's rather hot out here, but I've been procrastinating putting seeds together for the fall garden, and I'm just gonna have to do it. I'll show you how hot it is. Hold on. I might have to take breaks because even my battery's running out quicker. Let's see if I can show y'all. $97 feels like 121. Y'all, that ain't no joke. I'm sweating in places I didn't know I could sweat. I need to buy a new one of these, because that says 110 Fahrenheit. 110.5 Fahrenheit. But the humidity's about right. That, or I need to remember it's like 10 degrees off. I think I'll get me a new one. If y'all have recommendations for one that y'all like to keep outdoors, please let me know in the comments, because this one only had it a year. It's not doing too great. So, y'all see what I'm working with. That's what happens when you procrastinate. Not the best thing to do, but don't be like me, get up early or do it in the evening, neither of which I've wanted to do lately. Going back and getting in that cool waters from when we were on our secret trip. My husband set up a trip for me and my daughter and himself last weekend, and he took us to New Braunfels, Texas, and we took her to the big slitter barn for the first time. That video, I did take some clips. I'll try to put together a video with what we did out there, and lots of lovely plants. So if you haven't checked that out, please do that. It should be out before this one. Do also have a seed haul video if you want to check that out. Some of these seeds are from that video, but you can see my full haul video as well. And I'm gonna have to watch my battery because, like I said, it's so hot out here. Nothing can last. So even my batteries are draining quicker. It is that hot, and I'm in the shade for the most part. I've got some spent pot soil down here mixed with fresh potting soil. Kellogg's is what I use. And if there's big pieces like this, I just pick it out. But I'm gonna try to get this done. If not, at least it's set up for this evening. And I'll let you know if I make it through. Some of these are gonna be direct sow, like these jade green beans. I'm gonna go find some places to stick them in the ground. And then these Japanese winged beans. I think I'm only going to plant a few to see how they do. I've planted some before and they did not do great. Pre-soak for 1 or 2 hours to speed germination. Requires warm temperatures to thrive. Well, I got that. So I'll leave these out so I can pre-soak those. We'll just go through and show y'all real quick what I am going to be planting, or what I hope to plant. There's two issues when you live in the subtropics, and you could pretty much grow year round. One is this time of year when you're trying to when you're trying to figure out how much time you can sit outside to get things going. And number 2 is having enough space to get all of this in the ground for the things that you want to plant, because there's a lot we can grow this time of year. We could still do another round of summer stuff. I think it's 170 days. Let me check. We still have 117 days until our first frost, our predicted first frost for this area. So you can grow a lot in that amount of time. And I'm even going to try some more summer things as well. Let me bring you in and show you what all I'm going to plant. All right. There's those winged beans. There's the jade green beans. Now I'm gonna try some chamomile, which I think I have a couple of different varieties in here. That's just one of them from Dollar Seed. I've got 2 different kinds of Brussels sprouts that I need to get in the ground and try. What you up to, honey? Remember how to do it?
I just watched the video on it.
Oh, nice. Some Napa cabbage. I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know. I don't even know what I grew last year, so don't listen to me. Cabbage Michelini. This one I know for sure grows great around here. I've grown that 2 or 3 times now. Gonna try some cauliflower. I always say I don't have a lot of room. I don't have a lot of in-ground room. And I know I have another one of these somewhere. So I might show you 2 artichokes, but I'm only gonna plant one variety because they're huge. I have some red hibiscus that I'm gonna start for the plant trade. And then tomatoes. Sprayless. Supposed to be a disease resistant. I don't think that plant made it to fruition because you know, lots of things die. What you need, honey?
You want to do a video of this?
Can do.
12 foot tall, they're massive.
Yeah, I know they are. Tomato, yellow pear. So all of these are going to be like, this is tomato red cherry. Days to harvest is 70 to 75, so there's plenty of time to get these varieties of tomatoes in. And then early girls 52. And you do need to kind of account for the days are going to be starting to get shorter. That things are going to grow a little smaller, a little slower. But you do have time for tomatoes if you live in this area. I'm even going to try some peppers. That is Purple Prince chili. I'm going to do some type of pepper. I do have jalapenos, and I have Greg's Grande in here as well. I'm going to try to do another round of lime basil. I don't know if I'm going to get these in yet. It's still really hot. Bok choy and some carrots. Lovely calendula. 2 varieties of that. I am going to start some chamomile. Some of these I'm going to start outside. If they like heat, they're summer type things, I'm going to probably put them out here. And if not, I'm going to bring them inside and try to germinate them in there. There's the jalapeno, Craig's Grande, Corbaci, chocolate cherry sunflower, and then my thank you mix of lettuce, another romaine lettuce, some leeks. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to pronounce that. Do you know how to pronounce that?
The bascom? Don't know the second one.
Well, you're English, so you should be able to pronounce it better than me.
Yeah.
Malian.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, we might be able to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us know how you say that. I don't know, there's the Georgia collards. Gotta have them collards. I have multiples of lots of things. So I'm basically just gonna show y'all. I'll let y'all know as I'm putting them in the ground which varieties I actually picked. I don't know when I need to show that. Some of these I need to look at. 1 to 2 weeks before your average last frost. See, like these can wait a while. But this is pretty much gonna be all of what I grow for the fall. Well, I lie, there's more. I have more. There's so much more. I'll show you. If you think this is a lot, this is nothing. There's some herbs I'm gonna try because starting some of these in the spring have not worked well. There's some more beans in here that I'm gonna get in the ground, some cucumbers, dill. These are just things, there's some slow boat lettuce, things I'm gonna get in the ground now, but I have a whole container. Let me go get it and I'll show you. As you can see, this is like a shoebox size container. I'm pretty sure I got these at Walmart for like $1. But I have got those little photo protector things, and I take them out of the actual big cases, which I'll try to link the cases below for you, and then I take them and put them in a smaller case to carry around the garden with me. I've got brassicas, radishes, flowers, carrots, bulbing roots, and lettuce. So these are all ones that are waiting. They're still not even, it's still not even cool enough to put those out. So like I said, between all those, oh, and these, all of that, all of this, you need lots and lots of space to grow. And everybody only has so much room. So as you may or may not have heard, I'm going to go try and record the pruning of our trees. This will be their first pruning. I need to see if I have battery because this battery's got 3 minutes left and it went from 5 to 3. So I am going to have to do the rest of this later when it cools off because my battery can't handle it. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So it was so hot out here, I couldn't keep a battery holding a charge. It literally would go from like 60 minutes to 10 minutes to 5 minutes and then be dead. So instead, my family and I went inside and decided to do something really stupid, which we are currently uploading right now a video of. You know, when you can't be outside doing what you love, you go inside and hang out with the family you love. And we decided to do the Death Nut Challenge 3.0. And oh my lord, please go watch it. It was bad. It was very, very bad. But anyway, it is now 7:33. And it is a much nicer 91 with the real fill only feeling like 96. Oddly enough, it actually feels a lot better out here. So I am going to try to rush through and get some seeds done because I have work tomorrow. And I'm sure I have other things I need to do tonight to get ready for that, as usual. Sundays are usually prep for the weekdays. Plus, I don't know about y'all, but I hate mosquitoes. And they are probably gonna be coming out like crazy in just a few minutes. So I don't know how far I get. So this might be a 3-part video. I don't know. Some of these, I just don't know how I want to do. So we'll leave those to the side. I might do the squash. These are going to be direct sow. the dill. We'll get started with those. Get something easy done for now. I'm gonna do different size pots for different things. I have the dill and a couple of zucchinis here. I figured I'd do one side of each of the zucchinis to just, of the squash family, to just try to keep things going because of the vine borers have been tremendously bad this year. But I found some weird ways to kind of work around them.
You are weird.
Yeah, I am weird. Ooh, nice. Is it open fully?
No, it's like this.
It wasn't like that the other day?
No, that was dead.
We keep missing them.
This morning they were all like together. Now it's like, I don't know how they spin out. Doing that.
We need to check it tomorrow. I feel like the day I don't water, my plumerias are coming out and I'm missing the full bloom. Okay, I'm gonna write me little labels. I have this little set, which so far I'm really liking. If you leave this tray in the full sun though, I'm noticing that some of them come out bent like this. It's so hot here. If they sit out where it's not flat, it will bend over. So I'm gonna just see how I can maybe lay them flat, and if they'll get hot enough to lay flat again, I'll probably set them underneath the tray. But I'm gonna just go ahead and get, ooh, I see a skeeter already. This is not technically fall vegetable. It's still a summer crop. But I still have plenty of time to keep planting these. These take 65 days to maturity. So I could probably do a couple more in a couple of days and be just fine. This one is 55 days to maturity. I could probably do this in another 55 days and still have enough time. And this is the white bush scallop summer squash, like a white patty pan. And I'm just going and sticking them in probably just a ½ an inch, because I'll end up transplanting these little suckers out. I just need them to germinate. He went over there. Hi! How's your stomach? Eight, 6. And I'm not going to label each little pot either, because I'm just going to randomly run around the yard and stick those out. And if I get fruit, then so be it. And if they die, then that was what was meant to be. So, I have the hardest time with dill. This last time I got it to actually germinate and come up to about this big, planted it out, and I don't know what happened to it. Just one of them things that just got dead somehow. So I'm going to try it again, especially because I'm going to be planting out a bunch of pickling cucumbers, because sister would like to try pickling cucumbers. And I'm going to plant this whole thing with some dill. And I'll probably do it heavily. 60 to 65 is the temperature that's best for it to germinate at. So I might bring this one inside, because there ain't no way we have those temperatures. Okay, now I'm gonna just squish that down a little bit and then add some soil over it. Like I said, I just take out the big chunky pieces that would prevent things from popping up. And I'm gonna leave that one there. I guess it's gonna take me a few nights, and I need to just be okay with that. I just want to get it all done. So that tells me that I need to get the tomatoes and peppers done that I want to get done, because they take a while to germinate, and I want them sitting out here doing what they need to be doing in case it takes me every night this week. I think I'm gonna do these pots. These are 2-inch. All this is Bootstrap Farmer, and I have absolutely been loving this stuff. Like I said, we have very brutal days. I really don't want to have to up-pot these. I guess I am going to. Since I have so many I want to do, I am going to start it in this to save space up here on my seed tray table. And I have not planted all this before for fall. Every year I'm just adding more and more to what I'm growing for fall. So I'm no professional fall gardener for sure. I know I'm gonna regret this. If I plant 3, then none will probably germinate. If I plant 6 and all cells, all 6 will probably germinate, and then I'm gonna be looking for places to stick peppers. So I guess 6 it is. Because I've already had the chickens destroy my jalapenos countless times this year, which is why I'm having to do them now. Because they kicked them up. They kept escaping and jumping in my raised beds, kicking stuff everywhere. So this is my last hope for jalapenos this year, and I'm gonna do my very best to get that done. All right, Purple Prince chili pepper. And I don't even know what I want to do with these peppers yet. So if you have a favorite thing to do with that kind of pepper, please let me know. Because I've never grown them before. And I don't even remember at this point if they're sweet or spicy. So if you know that too, tell me. Just checking out the pollinators. We have a lot of red wasp this year. And I think I am going to run out of time because it's already getting dark out here. I think I'll do another whole 6 cell of San Marzanos because those do absolutely fantastic. And they are a paste tomato, a very prized paste tomato. I know chefs always prefer those. So we will just get a whole little 6 cell of them going. There's some extra seeds that I saved, but I'm going to use the rest of them that are in here because they are going to be older than the ones I saved. Isn't it just amazing how one tiny seed, like a tomato seed, can grow the biggest plants? It's always been so amusing to me how you can get so much from something so little. Same thing applies for kindness and treating people with respect. Now I know that there is always exceptions to that, and we can't always be kind and happy all the time. But it's always good to think about what little things that you're sowing and how big of a crop you're going to reap, and what kind of crop it's going to reap. What kind of seeds are you sowing in your life? Okay, it's getting dark. I know you probably can't tell, but it's getting nice and dark. It's probably 8 now. I can't really tell. But I'm going to go ahead and do these 2 more, and then I will catch up with you hopefully tomorrow to finish putting out some more. I don't know about you, but I hate not being able to do the same thing I would do in spring, which is sit here at whatever time of day and be able to plant out all the lovely seeds that I wanted to. Oh, I already have one. With no problem at all. But now, this is a different season of life and season of weather, so I need to cut myself some slack, which is probably another reason I don't do the fall garden all the time, because it is more difficult. You know, if you don't have like an indoor space with AC, which I could do these at my table, but I don't want to wash it again. I have a table cover, and I just washed it again for the 2nd time in a row. Like I said, if you see that video, you'll see why. And there go the cicadas. But it's much nicer out here, and you get to see the plants and hear all the noises. And this is where I prefer to be. I prefer to be outside. It just stinks this time of year. So, gotta give myself, I'm getting this mosquitoes. Peron sprayless. I don't even know what I'm saying. Today's been a very eventful day. And I don't know, I haven't ever, just so you know, I've never grown a 2nd round of tomatoes. Usually by this time of year I'm like, nope, done. But I'm going to push through and try to get another round of a few things, like the beans and the cucumbers. I'm definitely getting plenty of okra, although I can never have enough okra. Ooh, and it looks like my asparagus is about ready to be whacked back as well. I might just need some water, honestly. I haven't been watering them. I've been just trying to keep things alive, which I think most gardens around here are pretty much in the same boat. I do have some watering systems in place that I can just turn on, but unfortunately I don't have it everywhere yet. Okay, 2 more to go. The cherry and the early girl. And then I'll give these all a good soak. And then we will be done for tonight. It's just, I mean, I'm sweating all down my back and I'm not even doing anything. And I gotta go to work tomorrow and sweat all day. So I'd like to be clean for at least a few hours. And if y'all know some good brands of greenhouses, durable, cheap, etc., worth the money, worth the setup. Oh, I didn't remember these were pelleted. Okay, so that's the last of the early girl. There's only going to be 2 of those. And I had no idea those were pelleted. And my mom had given me these, so I want to make sure I grow them. They did pretty good. We got hit hard with some worms on the tomatoes this year. Alright, so let me put all this cardboard up. And I am going to get back to y'all later on. Hey y'all, so I'm finding it incredibly difficult to find the right time to sit out here and plant my seeds for fall and be able to film it while my family's living life. So I'm going to take you inside. I've got all my seeds laid out. I'll quickly show you what I've already got planted, what I'm about to plant, what I need to plant next month, and what I'm planting probably October, November. And this will be for zone 9 in southeast Texas. And right now it is the middle of August. And most of the time people like to get things in the ground probably the beginning of August through August, but we are having a extreme drought. I mean, to the point where the water services are asking people to preserve water. And on that note, I am also going to try to get out an August garden tour, but things are struggling. Thankfully, we're on our own well, so that's helpful. And we just really hope and pray that we get some rain soon in this area because things are struggling. And if you're struggling, please let me know in the comments how long you've been without rain and how many plants you're keeping going, because we have a lot going on here. And right now we're just in try not to let the important things die mode. Alright, let's go take a look. Sorry if you hear the hum of my AC, but it is boiling. So we're going to quickly go through what's already been planted. The Red Bull Brussels sprouts. These are the Texas red hibiscus. It's a native plant for our area. Brussels sprouts, catskill. And this is not the one that I sowed. I'll show you. I did have the 2 other kinds. I did get some Craig's Grande jalapeno in there, some carbachi peppers, some jalapenos, and some purple sprouting broccoli. That sounded very interesting. Some plain Jane cauliflower. And this one, artichoke green globe improved, is what I'm trying this year. And just regular jalapenos as well. They only take 72 days to harvest, so hopefully, fingers crossed. Cherry tomatoes. Some early girl, we finished up that seed pack. And tomato yellow pear.
And my nemesis is dill. So I've tried a few different varieties. We're going to try that Ducat. Peron sprayless tomato and San Marzano. So far, they are my absolutely favorite. Purple Prince chili. Still don't know if they're hot or sweet. Napa cabbage. Because, you know, kimchi and all the lovely things. And this is what I'm also planning to plant. Some of them will be direct sowed. I think this is the pile that's direct sow. It's a chocolate cherry sunflowers, so they'll be lovely for fall. Jade bush beans. I'm still thinking it's probably too warm for these beans. These I might go ahead and get in the ground. I have some backfilling to do before then. And I did get the white scallop squash and the coquezel zucchini planted the same day, and Oreo. I mean, really. I think he's a little bit needy at the moment. He decided to lay on my pile of seeds, and he's, you know, not bothered. But anyway, coquezel zucchini I have struggled with this year. I don't think I'm going to try to grow that again. These are pickling cucumbers, Wisconsin SMR. I don't know much about them. It's my first year trying to grow them. Slow boat lettuce because, you know, heat. Some really old pole beans. I figure we'll just stick them somewhere and get them used up. And I think that's about it for my direct sow for the moment. But I'm going to just try to, as quick as possible, go through these. That way you can pause it where you need to if you need to take notes on a variety. I haven't grown this one. It's a rat tail radish, and it looked interesting. The King Richard leek is a new variety for me. And let's see what else we have here. Chinese broccoli Kalan. I'm not sure how you say that, but they look good. Of course, some Georgia collards. Pak choy. We love this stuff. And then this variety is a heat-resistant carrot. And I don't know how to pronounce that either, so your guess is as good as mine. Shin Carota, maybe? And then the free pack of coral seeds for the carrots. We're going to get some carrots in the ground and try to get those grown. Cabbage Michelini, I learned that they're a lot like a Napa cabbage, so I'd be happy to have that. Granate cabbage, it's a very leafy cabbage and does wonderful here. This is just a lettuce mix, and then some romaine. Now some of these I'm still going to be waiting till the temperatures cool off. If you know which calendula does better for medicinal, let me know. But I just thought they're lovely, so I'm going to grow them. And I think I'm going to try both varieties of the chamomile because this area struggles to grow chamomile. And we're going to be testing that out. Lots of lovely flowers, some snapdragons. Again, y'all know we can't pronounce that around here. I think the Southern has rubbed off on my English husband, and even he can't pronounce things sometimes, which is shocking to me. But I'll be so excited to get all of these little pansies in the ground and these lovely butterscotch nasturtiums. Any yellow flowers you see is for my daughter because she loves yellow, and basil lime is a big hit for tea. Asian green onions, they are huge. They're supposed to be, but I haven't had luck with them yet. Just some parsley, flat leaf parsley, triple leaf parsley, triple curled, some St. John's wort. Haven't had luck with that. A lot of these I have issues with. Tarragon. Starting them in spring, it just gets too hot too quick here. So we're going to try for fall to get the bulk of my herbs grown. Some oregano. And I forgot to show you the Gaudentia. So that's with the flowers. Tidy up my mess a little bit. And I really appreciate you sticking around this long and being a subscriber and hitting like and anything you do that helps support our channel. We are a small channel, new to this YouTubing stuff. So far, these things right here is what I need to get in the ground, aside from what's under my cat, and we've already got those in there. And let's take a look at these. Some of these, I am torn between getting them in the ground now, like the onions. I think I've decided I'm going to wait a few weeks. Then we have some pink plume celery, celery Chinese limelight, light green, and then the Cipollini onion, the granate onion, Granix, yellow Granix onion, sorry about that, and the red burgundy onion. I haven't done anything but the Granix, however you pronounce that. They did pretty well, but I could do better to make them do better. So they're in my I don't know what I'm doing with them yet pile. Pak choy, I'm still going to wait a while to put it in. I'd say probably October for around here. Same thing for the kohlrabi. This is a fantastic vegetable, and you see it's a white version and a purple version. Very underrated vegetable that I don't see a lot of people growing. Just some nasturtiums. I want to make sure I have flowers for our pollinators. And some kale. I have so much kale. I have a collection because sister wanted me to grow her some kale, so I got her different varieties because they all taste different. And we love this dinosaur kale. We can't stand store-bought kale, and my family absolutely loved the dinosaur kale. The red was pretty good, and even this dwarf blue was good. I haven't tried the red vein sorrel before. Always a fan of the Swiss chard. We grow multiple kinds just to have extra color in the garden. They all taste the same. Just a few fennels for any lingering caterpillars. Some Detroit gold beets, cylindra beets, some purple top turnips. We love root vegetables, and I only just got them this last year. Some rutabagas, and I'm thinking about planting the celery, the giant prog celery, because I don't know what to do with it. These are going to be way, way later. Melting snow peas, my spinaches. Kind of frustrating to try to grow spinach around here. We mainly grow the heat-tolerating varieties. Some hyssop will be nice. And the Mexican mint marigold is absolutely lovely. And forget-me-nots. They're just too cute. As you see, I get seeds from all over the place. Mexican hat flower. It's a flower you want to put your seed out so it can cold stratify over the winter. And then some sweet peas. And these are the not edible, just the flowery ones. And same thing with these, I believe. They might be the ones that you can use for food dye. And that's just a mix of seeds for pollinators as well. Some lupine. I cannot grow that. I just keep trying. Johnny Jump Up violas. They're just cute little teeny tiny things, but, you know, it all adds loveliness. And a lot of these things, the instructions say before your first frost or, you know, to be planted in the spring, but they also have instructions to plant for fall. And of course, I have a giant thing of lettuce because we're going through all the varieties, and radishes. I have struggled. You know, the simplest things sometimes are the most difficult for me to grow. Radishes, I have a whole bunch because we love them. Scarlet radishes, that's the daikon. I can grow those. Those are good, y'all, if you haven't grown those. And that's bartender red radish, some cool looking black Spanish. The watermelon radish, they're really neat looking if you can get them to grow. Tell me some tips on how you grow your radish because mine don't like me. I don't feed with nitrogen, but they still don't bulb up as well lately. And I used to never have issues. Purple plum, I got some little bitty ones, but you see. Now these right here, they grew well. Dragon tail radish, they become a large plant, and then you eat the pods. So that one works for me really well.
So many things have germinated so quickly. Hopefully you can see all these. It's kind of dappled light right here. But we have a lot of things sown. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this one's not getting enough light. I'm going to try to pull the table towards the sun a little bit more. But it's just so brutal. I'm worried about killing them. But look, that white squash has popped up that tall in just a few days, and nothing from these Cocozel zucchinis. A lot of that, I've only got a couple of them to germinate this year. I need to try another variety. But lots of little babies. So you can see I have a lot of them already coming up. So it's been a few days since I filmed. But like I said, it's been hard to try to get out here at the right time where y'all can see and where I'm not melting, and coordinating time management and everything with sister back in school and working. It's just not going to happen. Spring is a lot easier to film seed starting and to have a discussion with y'all, so I hope this version will work for you. I tried to make it quick. That way if you need some ideas on what to plant in your fall garden, you can have it. Rewind it, pause it, however you need to. But yes, now I'm going to get as much as I can planted as quick as I can. And with it being such a strange year, I mean over 100-degree weather here, and no rain, which is very odd for us. It's kind of hit or miss if these things are going to do okay, germination wise or planting them out. So I'm just going to trial and error. We'll see what happens. We'll plant anything that survives and just hope for the best and learn for next year as well. So if you have any tips or prefer a variety over a different one that I've shown you today, please let me know in the comments. And as always, I appreciate you being here. And if you're new here, please hit subscribe. I love to have you with us. And if you've been here a long while, I really appreciate you for doing that as well. And if you know anybody who'd like to watch this kind of content or need some ideas, please share this video with them. Also, we hit us 100 subscribers, y'all, and I'm so excited. I think I'm going to do a little giveaway. So be watching out for that video as well.